Hi everyone, I'm going to walk you through NetOp, which is our new software that we can use to monitor student Chromebook use in the classroom. There are two ways for you to get to NetOp. You can, one, open up a Chrome browser and get through it in the upper left-hand corner under the apps. You're looking for the green eye where it says teacher. Or you can also use the start button and search for NetOp and find it right here. If you right click it, you can pin it to the taskbar. Mine is already pinned, so that's why it says unpin, but you could pin it so there's an easy access down here. Your screen's going to look a little bit different because you have not actually gotten into NetOp yet. So follow the prompts. The first one's probably going to ask you about Google Analytics. Go ahead and skip that one. The next one will ask you something along the lines of syncing with Google Classroom. You want to say yes because you don't have any other option. It'll probably ask you to log into your email, and then you will get to a screen that says hello and your name. You will see a blue box at the bottom of the page that says go to classrooms, and you want to click on that. NetOp is a little bit different in the fact that it automatically syncs with Google Classroom, and you have to have a Google Classroom set up in order for NetOp to work. NetOp is interesting in a way that it only works within Google Classroom. So if you do not have Google Classroom, it will not work. So that doesn't mean that you have to do everything in Google Classroom, grading and uploading assignments, but you do need to have all of your students registered. Once you have all of your classes ready to go and you want to turn the software on to start monitoring your students, you select which class you are in. Right now, you're not going to get much farther than this screen right here because you do not have any current students in your classes yet. But I have a test account set up at the high school right now that's running this program. I'm at the middle school doing this video, so hopefully this works, so you might have to bear with me. When you are ready to start your class, you're going to hit the arrow that says Start Class. You will then see all of your students' computer screens up here in this general area. I currently only have one student right here. So here are some of the options of what you can do. So up here, that's my stop button here. This would be a demo screen. This would look something if you wanted to take over your student's computer and you wanted them to see whatever you had on your screen. So if you wanted the students to see your screen, as you can see right now, my screen's on the left-hand side, my screen's on the right-hand side, and the students here on the left-hand side see what my screen says. Okay, that would be the demo one. The next feature that you have here would be to send a message. You could send a message that says, hey Billy, be sure to work on your assignment and not talk to Sally. You can either show on the whole screen or just minimized in the corner, and then I'm going to send it. Then Billy is going to get that message popped up on his screen. You can see that right here, which is a little bit of a lag time right here. I can send a message to one student, all students, some students, and you indicate that by selecting students in the upper left-hand corner that you would like to do that with. The next one is to push a link. If I stumble across a website that I want students to really quickly take a look at, maybe I want to push out CNN.com, I can quickly push, and then in just a second you will see that CNN is going to pop up on all of my students' screens. The lag time will probably get to us here. Oh, I know what's happening. Do you see on Billy's screen right now, the student has not selected got it. Therefore, my link is not going to be sent out. So because it's at the high school, I can't do anything about that. But just know that CNN will automatically, or whatever link you send, will automatically pop up on the student computer. The next feature that you have is to draw attention. This would be a quick way to get all of the students to look up, to let them know that you need their attention. As you can see, this screen right here, it just gives them a attention test. Make sure that you are paying attention. Be sure that you are clicking off of that so that allows the student to get back to work. The next one is a filter web. That's a really easy process. That just allows you to configure if there are certain websites that you want students to be on or they don't want to be on. That's how you would configure your web. One other thing that I wanted to walk you through is when you click on the view right here, you will see in the right hand corner that there is a camera. That camera would allow you to take a screenshot of the materials that your students are on. That would be good if just to kind of cover yourselves a little bit so that way you can take a screenshot so that you could prove, yeah, this is what Billy was doing instead of being on Google Classroom. Some downfalls of NetApp is everything is in live streaming mode. So with GoGuardian, you could have gone back over the last couple of days. Let's say you had a sub on Tuesday, you get back on Wednesday, and you want to look over what did students do in third hour. You don't have that capability in NetApp. It is all live streaming. So just keep that in mind when you go to use the software. Also, last thing is you need to make sure that you stop your class every time. So for example, if I have Billy in my third hour and Billy moves to math for fourth hour and I have not stopped my third hour class, the fourth hour teacher then is unable to track Billy on his Chromebook because he's still currently active in my classroom. Students can only be active in one classroom at a time, so starting a class and stopping a class is going to be really important. This little square button with the 3 squares in the inside, that's going to take you back to where all of your classrooms will be found. Hopefully this was quick and you learned how to use NetApp.